The Marmot Carbide 2-person tent is a great camping or backpacking tent with simple features, a really easy setup, and some innovations that provide a lot more interior space and livability. The standout feature of this tent is an innovation that Marmot has put into the pole construction. So on each of the corners of the tent, there are pre-bent knees in the poles. They also have a clip construction, and the clips are really easy to use. Once you have this tent set up, you just use those clips. You don't have to fumble with sleeves or anything like that. And the clips are in very specific locations that allow maximum livability inside the tent. So there's a clip right where that bent knee is. And if you think about a normal A-frame style tent, the corners of the tent are virtually useless because the corners go in at a really steep angle. But with this tent, the pre-bent knees make that angle a lot more upright and boxy. And so you can definitely use those spaces in the tent. So it's a small feature, but it makes a big difference inside. This is a freestanding tent, so Marmot makes it really easy to set up. You've got durable aluminum Velocity HD poles, so these poles are gonna last a long time. And the poles are actually color coded. So you've got 2 cross poles that go over the top of the tent. Those are more traditional style poles. So you match orange with orange and gray with gray. You also have a brow pole right here, and this is a shorter pole, and it just brings the sidewalls of the tent up to be a little more vertical. So you have a lot more livability inside the tent. The materials in the tent are both lightweight and durable. On the floor, you have a 68D polyester floor. It's completely seam taped and waterproof. And up here, you have some taffeta material. This provides a little bit more privacy. On the front of the tent, it's lower, but towards the back of the tent, the taffeta material comes up a little bit higher. And then above that, for breathability, you have really nice mesh. You have one really big D-shaped door here. And something I like about the zippers, you have jingle-free zippers. So if you've got that zipped up at night and it's windy or anything, you're not gonna hear those. It's not gonna wake you up at night. You can toggle this D-shaped door, and so I've just rolled it back just to show the size of that door. So really easy access in and out of the tent. This is a 2-person tent, and the floor dimensions here, it's 87 inches long, 55 inches wide, and you have a peak height of 43 inches. So you definitely have enough room for 2 campers or backpackers. A standard sleeping mat is around 20 inches wide, so you've definitely got enough room for 2 people in there. If you were just 1 person and you want sprawling room, this would also work as a 1-person camping tent. If I come inside the tent, you've got some pockets in here as well. You got a pocket right here on one side of the door. There are some points up here where you can hang gear. Another pocket here on the other side. And just the livability inside this tent is really good for the weight. Like I said, you've got some privacy on this side with the taffeta material. This is a 3-season tent, so with all this mesh, it's very breathable. But in the coldest of temperatures, it probably won't perform as well. We've got the rainfly on the tent. This is the front door, so you've got the vestibule in the front, and Marmot uses their color-coded clip construction here with this tent. What I always do when I put the rainfly on the tent, I look for the 2 red tabs in the front. You line those up with the red tabs on the front of the tent. You can orient the rainfly correctly the first time, every time. The material here is a 68D polyester taffeta material. You've got a lot of durability there. And here on the front, this is a front vestibule. You don't have a vestibule on the back because this is a 1-door tent, but you've got lots of room here in the front. And one thing I really like about the vestibule here is you can roll back both sides of the vestibule. So if I just wanted access in and out of the tent, I could unzip this, roll back this side, and just toggle it back. If you want a lot of ventilation with the tent, you have a nice day like today, you can roll back both sides and have more ventilation there. Speaking of ventilation, you've got a nice vent here in the front. If you need more ventilation here and you know, it's raining but you don't have a heavy rain, this is a two-way zipper. So you can vent here with this part of the tent. If you need to, you can zip that up, and you can access this vent from the inside of the tent. So if you need to batten everything down, you can undo that and fold down that flap. On the other side of the tent, it is not a full coverage rain fly, meaning that the rain fly on the back side of the tent goes halfway. You can stake out that point on the back, and it provides a lot of protection from the elements. So if you're in some really nasty weather, if you've got wind maybe coming sideways and that kind of thing, this might not be the option for you, but this is gonna be the perfect camping tent for 3 seasons. It's a backpackable option as well if you can split the weight between 2 backpackers. You've also got some guy out points on the rain fly, and we don't have any wind today. It's a nice sunny day, so I don't have this staked out, but you've got reflective guy out points. There's 4 of those on the tent, and there's other guy out points on the tent that Marmot doesn't include the stakes and lines for every single point on the tent, but they do give enough to stake out the tent really well. So if you do think you're gonna need to use all of those points, I suggest bringing some extra stakes and some extra lines. I've got one side of the vestibule rolled back just to show the size in here. You certainly have enough room for 2 campers' gear, and there's a little over 9 square feet in this vestibule in the front, so lots of coverage there. And overall, this is just a really simple, easy to set up tent, no frills performance. It's gonna offer a lot of reliable protection in the backcountry at a budget-friendly price. It is the Marmot Carbide 2P tent.